The Puritan threat during the Elizabethan era was a significant challenge to the religious and political stability of England. The Puritans were a group of devout Protestants who believed that the English Church, as established by Elizabeth I's religious settlement, retained too many elements of Catholicism. They sought to purify the Church of England by removing these remnants and implementing a more rigorous form of Protestantism based on their interpretation of the Bible. The Puritans advocated for simpler church services, the abolition of bishops, and a greater emphasis on preaching, all of which they believed would bring the English Church closer to the practices of the early Christian Church. One of the ways the Puritans sought to advance their religious ideals was through prophesyings, which were informal gatherings where clergy would come together to discuss the scriptures and practice their preaching skills. These meetings, which gained popularity in the 1570s, were initially intended as a way to improve the quality of sermons and deepen the understanding of the Bible among the clergy. However, they often became platforms for Puritan ideas and criticisms of the existing church hierarchy and practices. The prophesyings were particularly troubling to the authorities because they were seen as fostering dissent and encouraging the spread of radical Protestant beliefs that could undermine the unity of the Church of England. The growth of Puritan influence and the proliferation of prophesyings alarmed Elizabeth and her government, who were determined to maintain control over religious practices and prevent any further religious division. In response, Archbishop John Whitgift, who became the Archbishop of Canterbury in 1583, took decisive action to suppress Puritanism and enforce conformity within the Church of England. Whitgift, a staunch defender of the Elizabethan religious settlement, viewed the Puritans as a direct threat to the established church and the authority of the monarchy. Whitgift implemented a series of measures to curb the influence of Puritanism. He issued the 3 Articles, which required all clergy to acknowledge the Queen's supremacy, accept the Book of Common Prayer, and adhere to the 39 Articles of Religion, which defined the doctrine of the Church of England. Clergy who refused to conform were deprived of their livings, effectively removing them from their positions. Whitgift also targeted the prophesyings, ordering them to be suppressed and taking steps to ensure that only authorized sermons were preached in churches. His crackdown on Puritanism was rigorous, leading to the imprisonment of some Puritan leaders and the silencing of many others. Despite Whitgift's efforts, Puritanism remained a significant undercurrent in English religious life, particularly in regions where Puritan ideas had taken strong root. While the movement did not succeed in transforming the Church of England during Elizabeth's reign, it laid the groundwork for future religious conflicts and debates that would continue into the 17th century. Whitgift's suppression of Puritanism highlighted the ongoing struggle within the English Church between those who sought to maintain a broad, inclusive church and those who pushed for a more radical reformation. This struggle was a defining feature of the religious landscape in Elizabethan England, contributing to the tensions and challenges that marked Elizabeth's reign.